I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented Remarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach.
So let's quickly grab a cup of tea or coffee or juice. Just do it in 5 minutes and then come back. You can have your coffee here and then we'll continue. We'll commence. Thank you.
It's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the Remarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the Remarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages like Web Summit and TED and the Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're gonna do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are gonna be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Please write down your answer to I'm remarkable because.
So I'm remarkable because.
It's really hard.
Okay, I'm done.
How did it feel to write it?
Weird.
Hard?
Would you mind reading it out loud?
Oh my god. I'm remarkable? I'm remarkable because all the kids that I have taught actually love me and they still remember me till this day.
After I turned 40, for the first time in my life, I also tried things that I'm not very good at.
I can rhyme really well, but don't ask me to right now.
I'm funny. I think I am.
I follow my dreams once I figure them out.
I am remarkable because I challenge myself every day, even if these are small challenges.
Because I want my life to have meaning.
I'm remarkable because I survived cancer when I was 17.
Because I'm optimistic.
When I'm in tough situations, I stop and I smile. I'm a pretty good mom. Like, I think I'm really doing a good job. That's it.
So how did it feel to say it out loud?
It felt kind of nice to say it out loud.
Pretty good.
I think it's easier to say why we're not doing that well, to criticize ourselves.
You feel like you may have only one or two things to say, and then you realize that you have more, and you have more.
There's so many great things going on that when I forget it, all I have to do is think about these things, and then it's like a chiropractic adjustment in my mood. It's like,
Makes you think like, what else can I do?
Hi, I'm Anna Viner. I am the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented Remarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach, it's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the Remarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the Unremarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages like Web Summit and TED and the Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're gonna do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are gonna be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Please write down your answer to I'm remarkable because.
So I'm remarkable because.
It's really hard. Okay, I'm done.
How did it feel to write it?
Weird. Hard?
Would you mind reading it out loud?
Oh my god.
I'm remarkable
I'm remarkable because all the kids that I have taught actually love me and they still remember me till this day.
After I turned 40, for the first time in my life, I also tried things that I'm not very good at.
I can rhyme really well, but don't ask me to right now.
I'm funny. I think I am.
I follow my dreams once I figure them out.
I am remarkable because I challenge myself every day, even if these are small challenges.
Because I want my life to have meaning.
I'm remarkable because I survived cancer when I was 17.
Because I'm optimistic.
When I'm in tough situations, I stop and I smile. I'm a pretty good mom. Like, I think I'm really doing a good job. That's it.
So how did it feel to say it out loud?
It felt kind of nice to say it out loud.
Pretty good. I think it's easier to say why we're not doing that well, to criticize ourselves.
You feel like you may have only one or two things to say, and then you realize that you have more, and you have more.
There's so many great things going on that when I forget it, all I have to do is think about these things, and then it's like a chiropractic adjustment in my mood. It's like, shh.
Makes you think like, what else can I do?
Hi, I'm Anna Viner. I am the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented Unremarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach, it's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the Unremarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the Unremarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages like Web Summit and TED and the Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're gonna do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are gonna be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Please write down your answer to I'm remarkable because.
So I'm remarkable because.
It's really hard. Okay, I'm done.
How did it feel to write it?
Weird.
Hard?
Would you mind reading it out loud?
Oh my god.
I'm remarkable
I'm remarkable because all the kids that I have taught actually love me and they still remember me till this day.
After I turned 40, for the first time in my life, I also tried things that I'm not very good at.
I can rhyme really well, but don't ask me to right now.
I'm funny. I think I am.
I follow my dreams once I figure them out.
I am remarkable because I challenge myself every day, even if these are small challenges.
Because I want my life to have meaning.
I'm remarkable because I survived cancer when I was 17.
Because I'm optimistic.
When I'm in tough situations, I stop and I smile. I'm a pretty good mom. Like, I think I'm really doing a good job. That's it.
So how did it feel to say it out loud?
It felt kind of nice to say it out loud.
Pretty good. I think it's easier to say why we're not doing that well, to criticize ourselves.
You feel like you may have only one or two things to say, and then you realize that you have more, and you have more.
There's so many great things going on that when I forget it, all I have to do is think about these things, and then it's like a chiropractic adjustment in my mood. It's like, shh.
Makes you think like, what else can I do?
Hi, I'm Anna Viner. I am the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented I'm Remarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach, it's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the I'm Remarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the I'm Remarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages like Web Summit and TED and the Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're gonna do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are gonna be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Please write down your answer to I'm remarkable because.
So I'm remarkable because.
It's really hard. Okay, I'm done.
How did it feel to write it?
Weird.
Hard?
Would you mind reading it out loud?
Oh my god.
I'm remarkable
I'm remarkable because all the kids that I have taught actually love me and they still remember me till this day.
After I turned 40, for the first time in my life, I also tried things that I'm not very good at.
I can rhyme really well, but don't ask me to right now.
I'm funny. I think I am.
I follow my dreams once I figure them out.
I am remarkable because I challenge myself every day, even if these are small challenges.
Because I want my life to have meaning.
I'm remarkable because I survived cancer when I was 17.
Because I'm optimistic.
When I'm in tough situations, I stop and I smile. I'm a pretty good mom. Like, I think I'm really doing a good job. That's it.
So how did it feel to say it out loud?
It felt kind of nice to say it out loud.
Pretty good. I think it's easier to say why we're not doing that well, to criticize ourselves.
You feel like you may have only one or two things to say, and then you realize that you have more, and you have more.
There's so many great things going on that when I forget it, all I have to do is think about these things, and then it's like a chiropractic adjustment in my mood. It's like, shh.
Makes you think like, what else can I do?
Hi, I'm Anna Viner. I am the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented I'm Remarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach, it's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the I'm Remarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the I'm Remarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages like Web Summit and TED and the Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're gonna do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are gonna be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Please write down your answer to I'm remarkable because.
So I'm remarkable because.
It's really hard. Okay, I'm done.
How did it feel to write it?
Weird. Hard?
Would you mind reading it out loud?
Oh my god.
I'm remarkable.
I'm remarkable because all the kids that I have taught actually love me and they still remember me till this day.
After I turned 40, for the first time in my life, I also tried things that I'm not very good at.
I can rhyme really well, but don't ask me to right now.
I'm funny. I think I am.
I follow my dreams once I figure them out.
I am remarkable because I challenge myself every day, even if these are small challenges.
Because I want my life to have meaning.
I'm remarkable because I survived cancer when I was 17.
Because I'm optimistic.
When I'm in tough situations, I stop and I smile. I'm a pretty good mom. Like, I think I'm really doing a good job. That's it.
So how did it feel to say it out loud?
It felt kind of nice to say it out loud.
Pretty good. I think it's easier to say why we're not doing that well, to criticize ourselves.
You feel like you may have only one or two things to say, and then you realize that you have more, and you have more.
There's so many great things going on that when I forget it, all I have to do is think about these things, and then it's like a chiropractic adjustment in my mood. It's like,
Makes you think like, what else can I do?
Hi, I'm Anna Viner. I am the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that helps women and underrepresented groups celebrate their achievements, both in work and beyond. We have reached 100,000 people across more than 100 countries with the help of 5,000 facilitators. One key stat that is really important for us is that we've reached over 500 companies that have implemented I'm Remarkable within their orgs. And it's not just about the reach, it's also about the impact that we were able to bring. We do a survey right after the workshop, and we do a survey 3 months after the workshop. And the results are pretty amazing. 82% of people, after attending the I'm Remarkable workshop, feel more confident about themselves. 72% of people actually say that they practice more self-promotion. And the stat that I'm most proud of is that 49% of people said that thanks to the Unremarkable workshop, they were able to get a pay rise, to get a new job, to get a promotion, or to start a new business. 2019 was a great year. We appeared on large stages in TED and in Mexico. In 2020, we're gonna do even more. We're going to reach 200,000 people all over the world, and we're going to do it with your help and with the help of new facilitators that are going to be joining us this year. Thank you so much, and stay remarkable.
Okay. Sorry about the delay.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I wish to call this meeting to order. And because it's a meeting of KEWOPA, if KEWOPA does not permit me to speak here and permit the meeting to go on, then all I've done has been in vain. And so before I want to say my name and then seek the meeting to be opened by KEWOPA, so then you know who said that. My name is Alex Gakuru, and I'm a friend of KEWOPA and a friend of partners and a friend of Google, Siasa Place and others. So for us to commence, I do call upon Mercy, the programs coordinator of KEWOPA, to kindly officiate on the section of opening the meeting. And Mercy, karibu sana.
Good morning, everyone. Like Alex said, my name is Mercy Mwangi. I'm the program coordinator at the Kenya Women Parliamentary Association. First of all is to welcome you all to this event. We do have a good number of women members from Parliament, about 6. We have a few more on the way. Like I said, the Google team, Taweza, Siasa, it is a very bad time because of the, not bad, but it's a very, we are really close to the party primaries, the nominations, and so a lot of our members are mashinani, looking for votes, which is good because we are trying to also increase the number of women in parliament. You know the statistics at the current parliament, we are not yet 2/3 gender. The parliament is not constituted as it should be, and so please bear with the women who are in mashinani. Even these ones who are here, they've actually sacrificed their time. Some of them are vying for women constituency seats, which are very competitive. So we are happy to have you members here. Thank you very much. I'll give apologies from our chair, Honorable Amushomba, but she's given us a go-ahead to start the meeting. She will join us virtually, but we do have 2 members from the executive. We have Honorable Dr. Tekla Tum, who will open the meeting officially. We also have Honorable Kathambi. So I'll call upon our treasurer, Dr. Tekla Tum, to just open the meeting officially and introduce the members, then we can begin. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us. We want to be peaceful as women. So thank you, Google. Thank you, YouTube. I call upon honorable members to do self-introduction, starting with Honorable Kati.
Good morning. I think we are happy, all of us. My name is Honorable Denisa Gati. I currently am a member of Parliament. My name is Honorable Denita Gati. I come from the county that is Migori. I'm currently a member of Parliament representing persons with disabilities in the National Assembly and a member of KEWOPA. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Halima Mucheke, nominated member of Parliament from Meru County. I'm a member of KEWOPA. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are so privileged to be here. My name is Chirusha Mongina Momanyi, Member of Parliament representing Nyamira County, elected. We are here to learn more from Google and YouTube. Thank you for welcoming us.
Charity Kadhambi Chepkonye is my name, Member of Parliament, Joro constituency. I'm Deputy Secretary, Kenya Women Parliamentary Association. I also chair another caucus in the Parliament on renewable energy and climate change. And I thank you for hosting us. I'm sure we are going to have nice talk and a good conversation. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Edith Nyense, Member of Parliament, Kitui West, Asingu constituency. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, honorable members. Thank you for coming. I know we are busy in our counties, but we found time to come here. Thank you, YouTube and Google. Women need to be peaceful, and we are going to talk about we are remarkable. We need to be seen. We need the work which you have done to be put on social media. So we have just come knowing that you are going to assist the women. On behalf of the 98 women members of Parliament, I serve as the treasurer. On their behalf, I say thank you so much for your invitation. Thank you because you are going to work with us. You are going to highlight what we have done in our counties, and this is going to make us shine, and this is going to contribute to our success in our forthcoming elections. With those few remarks, because we don't have time, we have to go to Parliament and we have committee meetings going on. I just say thank you, YouTube, thank you, Google. I just say I officially declare this meeting open. Thank you.
Thank you very much for granting us authority to commence the meeting. We do not take your time to be present here. Easily, we know it is a lot of sacrifice to be here, and we are privileged. So we want to make the best out of this moment, honorable members, to ensure that whereas we are a bit behind, we cover all ground. So I am going to ask all the speakers to cut down on their time by between 5 to 7 and 10 minutes. Cover your ground in what you can, so that then we make sure we cover everything and within the time we have, and we can also allow the honorable members to attend to the busy schedules they have. Starting with a point, you have just, Mheshimiwa, you have opened the meeting saying you want peaceful election. If you look at the bottom of that paper, on the far end at the bottom, there is some wording there. Mercy, could you read what is in red? Heshimu dada. Heshimu dada. This is something that we have come up with, and we are going to ask you, and we have a person here later on, to give a message in Kiswahili about kuheshimu dada towards peaceful elections. Even all women aspirants waheshimiwe online. So, but we would want the message to reach the young people, and so we would like you to have a short message recorded by our good team here before you leave, and we upload to the YouTube. So I thought I would start with that, although there are a few other things to say, because we also want to have remarkable, but also we know the time we are in, just like many other members can't be here, so that is tied to that. So again, also in line with practicing what I've preached, that I want to be fast, I want to quickly now recognize the other persons now who can now participate in the meeting when it's formally open now. I want to start with Agnes Gathaya. She is the director for Google Eastern Africa. Maybe if somebody could just give her a microphone to just say hello, just say hi, and then because she'll talk later, then we know who she is. Honorable members can know. And Michael can be near. Agnes, just say hi, and then we all know you. So, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Agnes Gathaya, director for Google, responsible for East Africa. I'm here with my colleague Michael, who has stepped out, and he is our public policy and regulatory lead for East Africa. I'm also here with my other colleague, Sharon, and I'll allow her to introduce herself.
Thanks, Agnes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sharon Mashira, and I'm the communications lead for Kenya. And we're really excited to host you today, and thank you so much for gracing the occasion today.
Thank you very much. And on the far right, I want the gentleman to introduce himself. And Nerima, if you are near.
Good morning. My name is Professor Kimani Njogu. I am the Executive Director of Twaweza Communications, and I'll be saying a few words this morning. We really are happy to be here to have this conversation about working online, as well as actually self-promoting ourselves in every way. Thank you, Alex.
And Nerima, just briefly introduce yourself, half a minute.
Good morning, my name is Nerima Wako. I'm the Executive Director, Siasa Place. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much. Now, I also acknowledge the members who are participating online, including the chair. We also understand she's online, and other members, and some of them might be talking to us remotely. So I recognize them, but their names will come in due course. My role at this point is really simple, is to take you the program, which we are going to condense in terms of the time to stick to the end point, but also at this point, the first thing we shall have is I'm Remarkable, which will be led by Nerima Wako of Siasa Place. That will be the first thing. Then that will be followed. I'll come back and explain about social media branding. Why am I talking about that? Is because we are here as Google with partners to show that we deliver on promise. When we met in the first meeting in November, there were certain things we were asked. One of them was to deepen the collaboration with KEWOPA. We have done that. Well, the other one was to assist members on peaceful elections. I've already touched a bit on it, and I can see it's a sensitive issue. We are deepening this. I'm remarkable. We'll announce that. And the third one was on social media branding, which will also announce what we have done towards answering those kind of requests we had on the last meeting. So we are here to announce that. So we'll be talking about some branding support, collaboration we propose, and we offer to provide. And again, because of the challenges faced by women leaders, that was a very strong and very passionate issue, what they faced online. We are going to have another session on online safety and security, especially for women online, as we head to this electoral period. Then after that, we are not going to have a break in case you have a program that has been cancelled. We are going to have now a session where we shall now get members responding to the trainings and the discussions that have gone on. And then this is sort of a Q&A, but you give us feedback of your opinion and also the thoughts and reflections. And then after that, we shall have unveiling of the KEWOPA YouTube channel. And then after we have had the unveiling of KEWOPA YouTube channel, we'll have a vote of thanks. In the welcoming remarks, which will be the very first thing will be done after this, is I will now call Professor Kimani Njogu of Twaweza Communications to come and give his welcoming remarks as well. And that will be followed by Google, and then we go to the next step. Professor Kimani, karibu.
Thank you very much, Alex. Honorable Gathoni Wamushomba, MP, Woman Representative for Kiambu County, and Chairperson KEWOPA. I know that she's joining us online. Honorable KEWOPA members, Madam Agnes Gadaya, Director Google East Africa, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second edition of the Gender Diversity and Inclusion Training, which is organized by Google and KEWOPA, as well as other partners, including Twaweza Communications, Code IP, and Siasa Place. The convening partners are fully committed to gender equality at all levels of our society. We believe that with gender equality, we can benefit from the diversity and talent in our society and entrench democratic practice. With gender equity in representation, we are able to draw on the different perspectives to resolve the challenges of our country. Sadly, at every cycle of elections, we continue to witness offline as well as online gender-based violence, which discourages women from participating fully in political processes. The violence in our political culture, which is coupled with patriarchal belief systems, suppresses women's freedom of expression and political participation. We believe that technology can help reduce online gender-based violence. The more women feel safe online, the more they will use the available technological platforms. Today, we will learn about the available technology tools, not only to enhance the visibility of women leaders online, but also to increase their safety and security. These sessions will be led by our colleagues from Google as well as Siasa Place. Afterwards, the baton will be handed over to KEWOPA to provide feedback and unveil the KEWOPA YouTube channel, as our Master of Ceremony, Alex Gakuru, has indicated. I am remarkable because I have supported the adoption of Kiswahili as a Pan-African language fully, and I'm very, very remarkable to that extent. Heshimu dada.
Yes, thank you so much, Prof. You've reminded me of a proposal, and I want people to say, hey, if they approve it, or nay. I want, when a lady is going to speak, that she starts off, before she has even said her name, to say, I am remarkable because, and then you say that if you are a lady, if you have the microphone. And if you are a man, you say, heshimu dada, na heshimu dada, kwa sababu. So, Prof, just repeat the last one, na heshimu dada, kwa sababu, then I can continue. And you can do it from there, sir.
Heshimu dada, na heshimu dada, kwa sababu lazima niseme mimi mwenyewe, sio? Na heshimu dada kwa sababu walinileta duniani.
Yes. Asante. Na mimi naheshimu dada sababu dada zangu unipigia simu pengine hata 5:30 asubuhi kuniambia are you okay, uko salama ndugu yangu. Nilikufikiria tu nataka kukukaa mbele ya Mungu kwa maombi. So naheshimu dada. Asante. So when you're a man, start with naheshimu dada, but the heart should be heshimu dada, so that we also respect our ladies and recognize them as we also say how remarkable they are. I'm remarkable because I've achieved this. Thank you. Sorry for deviating, but I think it's nice. Thank you, Prof. It's my pleasure to invite the lead partner who has made it possible for us with our partners to actually come here and support us last year and this year with KEWOPA, Agnes Githaiga, to come and just speak to us. She's the director of Google, as she said, Google Eastern Africa. Agnes, it's your opportunity. Karibu. And of course, we know you are remarkable, but say, I'm remarkable because...
Good morning, everybody. And thank you so much for this opportunity. Honorable Tekla Tum, standing in for Honorable Gathoni Mwamushoba, the chair of KEWOPA, honorable members of KEWOPA, KEWOPA Secretariat, my colleagues, friends, and partners of KEWOPA, and Google joining us in person, and I made sure we checked in online, and we have some people online, so that is exciting. I bring warm greetings and kind regards from Google Kenya. Thank you so much to the KEWOPA fraternity for the opportunity to collaborate again with Google in driving gender equity and diversity. Alex, I am remarkable. I am remarkable because I have had sustained leadership in various corporations for the last 24 years. I am remarkable because I create space for women everywhere I go. I am remarkable because I am never afraid. So Google has a proud history in Africa. 14 years ago, we opened our first office in sub-Saharan Africa, and it was here in Nairobi, Kenya. If you know anything about Google, you will know that we are only 24 years old. We are college graduates as an organization. But when Google was 10 years old, it decided that Africa is a place that is important for the organization and where they would invest in. So the Nairobi office was opened 14 years ago. The mission of Google has never changed from the day it was set up in a garage by some young men who thought that they could make the impossible possible. It has never changed. Our mission has always been to organize the world's information and to make it universally accessible and useful to everybody, everywhere. So pushing the boundaries of technology to solve the toughest problems for our users and the world, and indeed, as I mentioned before, making the impossible possible is who we are and what we do. We are focused on building an even more helpful Google for everyone, everywhere, especially in the communities that we operate in. Being a responsible partner in these communities is very important to us. One such community is the community of Kenya, of Kenya's strong, resilient, and amazing women, best exemplified by KEWOPA and its members. Gender inequality is a social and economic burden. I'm only too familiar with the many social, economic, and cultural barriers that stand in our way just because we showed up into this world in a woman's body. For a girl or woman aspiring for leadership in Kenya, we know that these barriers have led aspiring women leaders to despair, and that many of us have scars to show for surviving it all. So I want to take this opportunity and this moment to salute the members of KEWOPA, the resilient, strong and remarkable women lawmakers of Kenya, for their courage and for their strength, and for keeping alive the flame of leadership the love and the gift that you have to offer your country and the world, not just in spite of these barriers, but because these barriers exist. You will probably never know how many girls and aspiring women leaders you have helped keep their dreams and ambitions alive against these barriers just because they have seen you in leadership, watched you on TV, or heard you on the radio as you do your job. I also want to acknowledge and salute KEWOPA for creating a politically neutral platform on which women legislators with diverse political viewpoints can engage, support each other, and collaborate with partners like ourselves. Google deeply cares about gender equity and diversity. Through this collaboration, I am able to make programs, or we are able to make programs such as #IamRemarkable and digital skills for women contribute to restoring the gender gap in social and economic opportunity in Kenya. Google is privileged to collaborate with KEWOPA in launching and promoting the #HeshimuDada campaign for respect and non-violence towards women during this political season. Training you all on I Am Remarkable to empower you to speak even more boldly about your accomplishments. Training your media teams on social media branding and creating your own I Am Remarkable videos. Launching the YouTube channel for KEWOPA that will be the destination for remarkable videos of the accomplishment of all these remarkable women around us. As part of our work in supporting our users with authoritative information during the election season, we are escalating our resources and processes for dealing with online hate and misinformation. Recently, we open-sourced a tool that allows people more vulnerable to online attacks, such as journalists and women leaders, to document and manage online abuse targeted at them on social media, starting with Twitter. We are working with Code for Africa to customize and launch this tool for Kenyan communities. Whatever your plan is for August 9th, and whatever the outcome, we will remain women leaders, and our communities and our country will always need our resilience and guidance. At Google, we will continue to work with policy and lawmakers to help Kenya sprint ahead towards digital transformation by growing 4 key areas identified in a report that we released called Digital Sprinters in 2022. Physical infrastructure, so how do we ensure that everybody in Kenya has access to affordable internet? Human capital, digital skills, entrepreneurship, addressing labor market discrimination. Technology, using artificial intelligence, data-driven innovation, cloud, and create an inclusive payments ecosystem. And then competitiveness, progress, policies for a digital economy, digital transformation of government, open digital trade, balanced competition and policies. I thank you all and all our partners here today, and I wish you a fulfilling workshop and a safe and peaceful election season. Thank you so much.
Thank you for those kind words and wonderful and powerful speech. We really appreciate the good words and the support to KEWOPA. And don't we appreciate members? I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Google. Now, she has mentioned 2 things which are outstanding on our program here. I'm Remarkable and our remarkable videos. So I want to now invite the lady who is going to briefly take us or take members through what this I'm Remarkable is all about and how it's all about. And therefore, Nerima will come to the floor and just take you briefly through a short course. We will discuss about how to enroll for the full course and how those remarkable videos for the remarkable YouTube channels are made. So Nerima, Executive Director of Siasa Place, the floor is yours on I'm Remarkable. Karibu.
Thank you, Alex. Good morning, everyone. I am remarkable because I have donated my kidney to my younger brother. So we're going to go through this quickly. We've already heard from Agnes and her wonderful speech why Google is so passionate about I am remarkable. And the fact that as women, especially, we struggle in terms of sharing what it means to be remarkable. Classic example, Michael was introducing us to Agnes, and me and Cecilia were feeling very shy about our achievements. So to start us off, I'd like to play a video from one of the founders of I Am Remarkable, explaining why this is really important to us today.
Hello and welcome to I'm Remarkable Week 2021. My name is Anna Weiner. I'm the founder of I Am Remarkable. I'm Remarkable is a global movement that strives to empower everyone, and specifically women and underrepresented groups, to celebrate their achievements. To date, the movement has reached over 250,000 people all over the world in over 150 countries with the help of 8,000 facilitators. And we've reached over 800 companies and organizations that have implemented I'm Remarkable to bring it to their communities and to their employees. One of such organizations is KEWOPA. And I wanted to thank you, the Honorable Wamushumba, the chairwoman of KEWOPA, for bringing I'm Remarkable to your organization and giving us the opportunity to bring I'm Remarkable to your network and to your community. We couldn't be more honored for that collaboration. My best wishes to you as we celebrate I'm Remarkable Week 2021 and start what I hope will be a journey of collaboration that will touch the hearts, the minds, and the lives of countless girls and women of Kenya. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome. So we have seen from that video, basically to summarize, I Am Remarkable is about encouraging everyone. We talk about women, but it's really marginalized groups, people with disabilities, people who are not often on the table of making decisions. And we also have to raise awareness to realize that there are challenges around self-promotion. Like when we talk about self-promotion, it's about you being able to articulate your accomplishments without feeling like you are boasting. And that's the thing. We are raised in a community where we are caregivers, and the first thing you're supposed to do is to be selfless. You're supposed to take care of your children, your husband, the family, if you have one, the church, the community, and then you last. And so when you come into a world where you never speak of yourself, your achievements, then it becomes very difficult when someone tells you that in this space you have to. Because what ends up happening, because you're not sharing those facts and identity of yourself, people often overlook you, but they're facts. And we have to share them because accomplishments do not speak for themselves. And this has been a real lesson for me, where I find myself, I was 24 when I started Siasa Place, an organization that now is successful. But I've also done so many other things, including forming a network, a coalition of 20 youth groups. And last year, somebody actually stole the name of my network and is fundraising under my network. And I find this out. Why? Because I get a letter from the office of the president. Because I'm the real owner. And I find someone is actually impersonating me. But I wasn't out there saying, I formed this network. This network is mine. Like the way, if I was a young man, we would have all known on social media the day that network was launched. I kept quiet. So sometimes accomplishments do not speak for themselves. You have to go out there and share the accomplishment that you have done. And so what we also have to remember is that self-promotion is as unique as you are. So being able to show and speak about your value is so essential. And that means that because you're unique, there's nobody else who is like you. So we cannot compare. So that's why I find it very exciting when I'm going to get to hear your responses as to why you are remarkable. Because each one of us is remarkable in a different form or fashion. So we cannot say that your success and my success, which one is more successful? It's dependent on how we feel our success is. So we're going to go into another exercise, but before we do, I'd like us to play another video, just from a member who you all know, so as to inspire us.
Who is Gathoni wa Mushomba? Gathoni wa Mushomba is a mother, a wife, a leader, a woman rep of the greatest county in Kenya called Kiambu. And Gathoni is also a media personality, broadcasting in the local languages that make my people get to hear what I'm saying. I have been at it in the media for 16 years. I have been broadcasting. I have managed the media. I have reported. I have researched. I have done all what it takes to be in the media house, including even being a director of a media house. And I love it. I am remarkable because, of course, I am the first woman to ever garner over 900,000 votes in a general election in Kenya. I am remarkable because I am also one of those great women who are associated with the bold voices, brave voices, to speak for the vulnerable, and I've done it for the last 16 years. I am also very remarkable because I have been at the forefront to rescue a generation out of alcoholism in central Kenya, and especially in the war against alcoholism, addiction, and substance abuse. I am also remarkable because I am the first journalist in Kenya to ever sit for a PhD program when I'm holding a public office as a woman representative. I appreciate my culture, I appreciate my cultural food, I appreciate my cultural lifestyle. I also love cultural dressing. Sometimes once in a while I'm going to the villages and I want to feel like I belong, because whenever I wear that cultural Kikuyu dress with all the hangings and the necklaces and the wristries and all the embroideries, you know, I just feel like I belong to the Kikuyu community. And that is why probably maybe I am so proud to use my cultural names, because I believe I belong. I am the daughter of the mountain.
We can clap. And now we'll go over to the next video, please.
Question asked, who is Ida Odinga? Ida Odinga is me. Ida Odinga is a mother, a wife, a grandmother, industrialist, a mentor, a teacher, and many other things. I am remarkable. I'm remarkable because I've weathered so many storms, but I've still came out of them with a smile. That is why I'm here. I'm a remarkable person. I'm remarkable because as a teacher, I taught very many prominent women in this country. I've never gone to any country where I don't get some of the people that I taught. In Kenya, they are in all fields. Justice of the High Court, top lawyers, doctors, economists, name it. many of them, in any field in this country, name any of those remarkable women, even in politics, most of them have passed through my hands. I'm remarkable. I'm remarkable because I've taken care of many orphans. I've paid for their education, give them a chance to learn and become remarkable people in this nation. And I'm still doing it. Nani kama mimi, I'm remarkable.
Isn't that inspiring? So now we're going to move to another part of the exercise, which is now you. So I'd like us to take 2-3 minutes.
Hello, my name...
Oh, it's okay. Because I don't have much time with you, so I'm going to ask you to take 2 minutes to write why you are remarkable. And then in that 2 minutes, I'll ask one lady to please volunteer and share with us, inspire us as to why you are remarkable.
While that is going on and you are writing, I am remarkable because I want to take this opportunity to recognize the presence of Honorable Irene Kasalu, MP for Kitui Women Rep. Thank you very much. Yes. I hope my people wrote the name well. Let me give her the mic, give Mheshimiwa the microphone to just greet us. Microphone, take the mic there, please, and this mic, and give Mheshimiwa. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Mheshimiwa, apologies in advance. It looks like I made a mistake.
Thank you. I'm Irene Kasalu, Member of Parliament, Kitui County. I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm remarkable because I hold a PhD in mathematics, something that is hard even for many. These are. Thank you.
All right, so, oh yes, thank you. I have 2 volunteers. Okay, so kindly, can I have a mic? Please go to Honorable Tekla too, and then, yes. Oh, you can go first since you have the mic.
Thank you very much. I'm remarkable. Charity Kadambi Chapkonye. I'm the first female member of parliament in Njoro constituency.
Wow.
Currently, I am the first female in this country to be put in Wall of Fame as a peace champion. I'm remarkable because when I was elected as a member of parliament, I am the first female MP to have over 100 projects of schools, including school buses. I am remarkable. I am the first female MP to lobby for roads worthy of almost 4 billion Kenya shillings. I am remarkable. I am married. I broke the tribalism in this country. I'm the daughter of Mount Kenya, but married in the Rift Valley. I'm remarkable. I am a mother. I am a wife. I'm a serious Christian. I believe whatever good we do, God will reward us. Actually, I'm very remarkable.
I love it.
Because I took over a constituency which was the most darkest when it comes to the electrification of the country. And currently, I've really brought a lot of changes in my villages on matters of electrification. I'm very remarkable. I lead the topic which every woman is fearing, the issues of climate change. I stand in every platform to remind the Kenyans and the entire world Climate is real, it is affecting us, and we must, all of us, take an action. I'm actually very remarkable because I'm also the first female MP to lobby for a TTI, technical training, in relation with the empowerment of youth in this country. I'm actually the first female MP also in the Joro constituency to come up with ways of empowering youths by introducing different kinds of short courses which are making our youths to get a lot of skills so that we can make sure we play a role of making sure that we are making... Excuse me, ladies, I'm very remarkable.
Honorable Charity, your colleagues want more time.
They have to be patient as my colleagues because I'm very remarkable. My constituency has very poor children who I have taken with a lot of passion to take schools. After doing it today, I celebrate myself because the poor child who is an orphan, I am their mother. I'm remarkable. I have done a lot, and I'm remarkable because I believe God will touch Joro people to re-elect me again as their member of parliament.
Thank you,
so
Honorable
much.
Charity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
My name is Cherusha Mongina Momanyi. I'm a member of parliament representing Nyamira County. I'm one of the most remarkable women in Kenya, specifically because professionally I'm a teacher. I'm remarkable that I have mentored very many prominent leaders in our country, and I want to remind you that I'm remarkable because as a mother, a wife, a grandmother, people may think that I do not have grandchildren. I am remarkable because I have them. I am remarkable as a leader, a Christian leader. I have mentored very many young families, and they have become successful in their marriages, and most of them come praising and telling me how I have helped them. And you know, family is the smallest unit, which is very important, and which holds the communities and finally holds the country. I am remarkable because I know I have done great things to make sure that families are bound together. I'm remarkable because I have been elected as a member of parliament representing Nyamira County, and I have done great things for the people of Nyamira. I've mentored young girls in schools, have tried to make sure that in every school there is clean water by providing them with water tanks from where they get tapped water, because at our region we have enough rainfall. So the clean water, which is being tapped from the roofs, goes into the clean tanks which have given to schools. I know I am remarkable because my people love me. I also love them.
Thank you, Honorable.
And I know they are going to
Thank you.
re-elect me as the member of parliament representing Nyamira County once more. Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you.
Honorable Tekla is the last to speak. Because now we're running into other people's times. It's okay. Okay.
I'm remarkable because I'm the first graduate to go to Nairobi University, and 7 years after, others followed me in my ward and in my location and 7 kilometers away. I'm remarkable because I was the first master's student, the first PhD in my village, and the entire almost constituency. I'm remarkable because I'm not mean. I educated when I came to parliament, 30 students. I did a fundraiser, and all of them here, they contributed, and I collected 4.2 million for 30 students. I'm remarkable because I have students who are senior men and women. I was a lecturer at Moore University and Kisi University. I'm remarkable. I'm a widow who have stood, I've educated my children, and they have excelled.
Wow.
I'm remarkable because I've not forgotten. I've not forgotten the widows and the PWDs in this country. I've improved their houses. I've changed 145 houses from crash site to iron seats houses in Nandi County. I'm remarkable. I got 247,000 votes. I defeated everyone, the governor, the senator, and what.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm remarkable. Yes. I'm remarkable. I'm safe. I'm transparent. I'm accountable. I've utilized the money which I was given by the government in the right way. I've not stolen even a cent. I'm remarkable because as a widow, I was the first widow to buy for a women rep seat, and they say they are not going to keep a widow. But because of my campaigns and what I had done, I got the seat. I'm remarkable because I pray for the country, I pray for the president, the deputy president, and the entire nation because I want a peaceful election. I'm remarkable because I advocate for the less fortunate in my county and in the country. I was the first woman in parliament to give a statement on COVID-19, and I asked why a plane came from China and they refused our children to come home. I cried. I'm remarkable because I gave a motion on cervical cancer to take care of the children in Kenya, and the government took it over, and there is an injection which was given against human papilloma virus. Thank you so much. I'm remarkable. I'm the treasurer of KEWOPA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. My name is Halima Mucheke. I am a widow. I lost my husband at a tender age when we had not lived for long. My children were 6 and 8 years. I am a very remarkable woman because I have brought up my children from 2003 on my own. They have finished university. One is already working, and the other one is still studying, but she is working here and there. I feel very remarkable because I'm the first nominated woman from Meru County. We have never had another. I am also remarkable because I'm honest not only to myself, but to other people. I am very honest. I am remarkable because in the 5 years that I've been nominated, I have managed to employ over 70 people in the government. And each time I touch a life, I feel gratified. I feel self-gratification. So that makes me feel very, very remarkable because I don't only do it to my family, but I have employed people from the entire county. Not only from my constituency, but from the entire county. I am remarkable because I share what I have. I have shared my salary. I don't have any government funds, but I have managed to support over 300 women groups in the constituency. Wow. I have supported 150 border groups. I am trying to remove my community, which sells the position, the MP seat, because you have to give handouts to win the election. But I feel very remarkable because I'm trying to teach my people that you can elect a leader, not selling the power, because those who buy elections are buying power. So I'm trying to tell my people that you can elect a leader, but you don't have to sell your power. I am also resilient. I am strong. I'm a strong woman because in 2007, 2008 clashes, my house was burnt. And I still held my head high up and carried on with my life. So I feel very remarkable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Halima.
Let me use this one. Okay. My name is Honorable Denita Gatti. I am a member of parliament representing persons with disabilities. Now, I am extremely remarkable because I am the president of the Global Commonwealth Parliamentarians with Disabilities Network, covering over 180 legislatures of the world. Just me. I am remarkable.
Yes.
I am remarkable because I am a village girl who dared to dream. I am the first woman to ever be elected into parliament from the marginalized Kuria community of Migori County. I am remarkable. I am remarkable because I am one of the few members of parliament currently having an Ivy League education. I am a graduate of Columbia University, New York City. Master of Science. I am remarkable because I survived a terrific, horrific road accident in 2014, just a year of my election into parliament. So in parliament, I have operated and done my work, this remarkable work, on a wheelchair. You know, it's difficult to be a disabled person in old age, but I have survived and weathered the storm to be a member of parliament and to continue serving my people as a member of parliament with disability. I am remarkable because I have rescued thousands and thousands of girls in my Kuria community from female genital mutilation, FGM. Girls who now have gone and completed their education and they hold their heads high and they also hold their networks high because they have not undergone FGM. I am remarkable. I am remarkable because in my county, I have taken children to school through bursaries in Migori County. I became the first member to construct a youth ICT center in my county of Migori, where hundreds of my youths in Awendo constituency of Migori County are able to access education for their own development in my county. I am remarkable. In my county, I have safe houses where women and girls who are hiding from FGM find refuge in order to continue their education. So I am remarkable. If I am not remarkable, then tell me what I am.
Thank you, Honorable Danita. Yes, there's someone at the back. Kindly share a mic with us.
Thank you. My name is Edith Nyenze, Member of Parliament, Kitui West, and I am remarkable. I'm remarkable because I am a strong and able leader, having been a teacher who sometimes taught mathematics and chemistry. That time, actually, girls we are thought to be very weak in the science subjects. But I'm remarkable because I rose to even be a principal of a school, whereby I taught men, girls, mentored many who have now gone to be in very good positions in this country. I'm remarkable because I've given a shelter to many vulnerable families, and especially mentally challenged families, whereby I've bought the land, I've built houses, and I'm happy about it because I'm a remarkable person. I'm remarkable because as a Christian, I've been a counselor to many marriages, even though I'm a widow. As a remarkable person, in my constituency, I've assisted, put up more than 350 water pans. I come from a dry area. And this is very important for them. I'm remarkable because I've mentored the youth, whereby I've trained over 1,000 border riders. Now they have their licenses, the policemen will not go after them. I'm remarkable because I've also helped young women, especially those ones who have left school and they have no jobs, join beauty therapy trainings, and now they can do their own businesses. So I've empowered them. I'm remarkable because in Parliament I'm pushing a bill, actually pursuing a bill for children living with spear palsy, and it's almost going through, so that they can have centers built for them in all the counties. I'm remarkable because I came in Parliament in 2018 through a by-election, whereby it was being said that I came through because of sympathy votes after losing my husband. But I'm remarkable because I've now worked on because Edith has done it. So I'm remarkable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Edith. So thank you so much for sharing, because I was just coming to the conclusion of the presentation, which is basically showing that women in leadership bring so much impact. Just from your responses, we've had how many people you've managed to support. And that's what Google is saying, the real impact that it brings when women are in leadership. So I Am Remarkable has trainings that are ongoing. If you're interested in being part of those trainings, kindly follow that link and register, because there'll be certain workshops that will be occurring. But we will also share this information with the KEWOPA team through Mercy, so it will definitely be reachable to you so that you can register. Thank you so much. Alex.
As always, Nerima, remarkable Nerima, you always wish us, wanted to know more. You see, you had asked for 2 honorable members. Now, even the gentleman who is of the secretary also wanted to say he is remarkable. Hold on. She did. She said she is remarkable. In fact, hers was the first one. PhD in mathematics, which not even many men have done. I don't have a PhD in mathematics. I wish I did. She is remarkable. Yeah, so we wanted to give members this time around. Sorry, but you can say heshimu dada. Na heshimu dada kwa nini? Just say it quickly now that you have the mic. Na heshimu dada kwa nini? In Swahili, ama Sheng. Yes, and say to speak to the microphone.
Okay. Heshimu dada. Na kweli na heshimu dada. Kwa sababu naamini na uongozi wa kina mama katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Mimi naitwa Simon Anyona. Simon Anyona.
Repeat, why you naheshimu?
Naheshimu dada, naheshimu kina dada kwa sababu naamini na uongozi wa kina dada katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Mimi naitwa Simon Anyona kwa majina, na nilikuwa mgombeaji wa kiti ya Nyeri Town MP, na na kina dada walinishikilia sana mwaka wa 2002 before we came to devolution, na wakati sikupata, natumia wakati wangu mwingi kusaidia na kumenta wale viongozi kina mama na wanawake ambao na vijana ambao wanawania nafasi za uongozi wa kisiasa. Jana tumekuwa kwa akaunti ya Mheshimiwa Edith, na tunafanya kazi nyingi sana pale na kazi nzuri kusaidia kina mama kuingia katika nafasi za uongozi.
Asante. Thank you very much. At least we want men to say naheshimu dada in Kiswahili. Just speaking before I go to the next section, just speaking on Honorable Tekla Tum's point about the inclusive nature, the non-political, the cross-political spectrum involvement of this initiative. The reason why Google has partnered with KEWOPA, because it's a non-political, it's an all-inclusive association, is because that's what we want. It's not a political, and we are actually looking at advancing the interests of women, protecting them online and bringing their brand regardless of their political affiliation. So I wanted to mention as proof that indeed some of the videos we hope are going to be made, in future, will also include one from Honorable Anne Waiguru, Honorable Charity Nkilu, Honorable Adhanua Mushomba, we have Honorable Aida Ondinga, Honorable Martha Karua, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto. So we want on the Heshimu Dada. So these are some of the hopes we have, that we can have everybody coming and saying we all want peace. So thank you for reminding me to say that. Now, I'm going to the next bit, which is now talking about an overview, which was second deliverable, about how do we, as partners, assist KEWOPA members in terms of their branding, in terms of improving their brand, which I had mentioned earlier. And before I get there, I want to emphasize what Nerima has said, that indeed, what you have just seen here, this is very short. There's a full course on I'm Remarkable that teaches you how to go in depth and understand how it can be and how it can assist even groups that you are with, women groups and girls groups and other groups that you have underrepresented, people to take this program. So although you have taken this small tester, is it called teaser? There is a main program which you must register online for you through the link that she provided, and we are happy to give the secretary to share with you. Now, the other thing, we want to tell all the KEWOPA members that we are ready to train your media managers, all your 93 members, media managers, on social media branding. So all of them. So we are working closely with Mercy to schedule a schedule. She will be announcing to all the members the schedules that we have come up with, and you can ask them. We urge you to ask your media managers, these are the people who work with you, to register for those courses, which will be for free, to give them the capacity on branding. We will guide those social media managers on how to make those remarkable videos. We have got script, we have got the style, we have got the people who are going to make them, and the style, so they can come out good, and eventually they end up on this nice KEWOPA channel, the YouTube channel, which is what we shall be talking about later. Nerima, again, wonderful, remarkable Nerima will be doing that, assisted by a lady who is just here. Her name is Michelle Jangala. For you that don't know Michelle, she has done videos that have hit 1 million views. 1 million. They are for who, Michelle? Who are those people? 1 million views. Who are those people?
A lot of the musicians in Africa, like
Sauti Sol,
Ben Soul,
among others. So she is remarkable. And listen, you need her contact. She is going. Your contacts are now going to be given to that one. That's why she's here. And I'm also a remarkable person also. Because she did her internship in my organization many years ago in 2015. You see, Michelle, did you know that? And she has gone on to do wonderful things, and I'm delighted that she continues excelling. So thank you so much, Michelle. So she'll be working with with Nerima on training your media managers. I'd better not belabor on that point, and so we hope that they will come, your media managers will be trained, and then they will be given the script and style of doing that one. I want to move on to the next one, the next phase, because we are almost, we have recovered a bit of time, but I want us to finish online, and this is the other deliverable that we were asked. How do we ensure women leaders and also women in media and women in prominent places, their safety and security is online? Here we are going to start off with Stefano. Which is Stefano? Is it, have we swapped them? Oh, sorry. Yeah, as he checks, he can come on. Yes. Stefano Recchi is the development manager at Google. Start talking about online safety and security. And let's, he's online, Berlin. He's joining from Berlin. Again, wonderful things about the internet. And Stefano, is your opportunity. Go on, Stefano. Karibu, welcome. I see it. Okay.
Hello. My name is Stefano. Thank you for having me today. So I hope you're enjoying today's event. I'm Partnerships Manager based in Berlin, Germany, and I'm part of the Google Safety and Engineering Center in Munich. So my team works across multiple disciplines to keep people safe and informed also during elections. And one important initiative is the Advanced Protection Program that I want to quickly present today. I will walk you through the official website of the program, which is g.co/advancedprotection, and highlight what you need to know about this initiative. But before we go a little bit more into details, let's start with a short introductory video.
For most people, Google's built-in account protection is all they need to keep their personal information secure. But for those at risk of highly targeted online attacks, we've created the Advanced Protection Program, Google's strongest level of account security to keep your private information safe from a wide range of threats. It continuously evolves to add protections as new threats arise. Here's how it works. Attackers often attempt to access your data by impersonating you. Advanced protection goes beyond two-step authentication by requiring your physical security key, or the one built into your phone, when signing in from a new device. Without the key, even an attacker with your password access to your data. Downloading potentially unsafe content is another point of vulnerability. When using Chrome, Advanced Protection scans files before every download. You'll receive warnings about risks, and dangerous downloads will be automatically blocked. It also helps keep malware off your Android phone, only allowing app installs from trusted sources like Google Play. To provide you with a more seamless experience, apps and websites may ask for permission to access things like your locations, contacts, and calendar. While this is usually safe, some requests could be fraudulent. To help protect you, Advanced Protection only allows Google and vetted apps from trusted third parties to request access to your data. Enroll and learn more about how Advanced Protection keeps your private information secure at g.co/advancedprotection.
So, I hope that this short introduction was useful. In a nutshell, the Advanced Protection Program is especially relevant for individuals who are most at risk of targeted online attacks and need even stronger protection. The program safeguards the personal Google accounts of anyone who could be at risk. So, like, for instance, journalists, activists, business leaders, and, of course, also policymakers. This program is holistic and offers protection against phishing on the one hand, prevents access without authorization, and offers additional protection against harmful downloads and malware. So let's have a closer look at what the program does. As I mentioned, it offers even higher protection from phishing attacks. Per default, Gmail is built to block phishing attempts. But phishing tactics are becoming increasingly sophisticated. They can trick the most savvy users into giving their sign-in credentials to hackers. And during elections, this risk is even higher. Therefore, Advanced Protection Program can provide additional safety. It requires you to use a physical security key to verify your identity. And this means that users without authorization won't be able to sign in. Furthermore, it protects from harmful downloads. Advanced Protection performs very, very stringent checks before each download. So you might ask yourself, okay, how does the program make sure that harmful downloads are avoided? Well, only app installations from verified stores will be possible if you enroll in the program. And in addition, the program helps to protect your personal information. When you sign up to new apps or services, you're often asked to give access to your information in your account, like your contacts or location. And Advanced Protection allows only verified apps to access your Google account data, and only with your permission. So you might ask yourself, okay, how do I sign up for this program? So you will need to enroll and use any FIDO compliant security key to enroll. And I want to emphasize something very important here. I highly recommend enrolling 2 security keys. One as your main key and one as a backup. There will be a follow-up on security keys by our local team soon, so stay tuned. And now I wanted to go through some frequently asked questions. So one very common question that users who want to enroll ask is, what if I have a workspace account? So can I enroll? If you have a workspace account, let's say an organizational Google account, you can enroll it individually with help of your admin approval. So start enrollment process to see if your admin has already enabled Advanced Protection. And if this is not the case, speak to your admin directly. In fact, we recommend enrolling all the accounts in any organization that might be targeted. Another question that we receive very often is what the costs are of the Advanced Protection Program. So the Advanced Protection Program is a free service. However, as I said, you may need to purchase a security key if you don't have one. But as I said, our local team will follow up on that. Another question that we receive often is, what should someone do before setting up and enrolling? So yes, there is something that you have to do before setting up and enrolling. We recommend to add an email and phone number to your Google account, so it's easy to recover if you get locked out. And one final question is what can I expect once I'm enrolled? So what will be different? So in this case, we can say that most of your day-to-day account activity will not feel very, very different. But there will be some experience changes. So the biggest change will be that one of your security keys will be required when you sign into your account on a new device. And furthermore, you may find that you receive more alerts or warnings before downloading a file or installing an app, which is of course intended. And there will be also a number of account security features that were optional before, but will be automatically turned on as soon as you enroll for the Advanced Protection Program. So that's it on my end. Thank you for your attention. As mentioned before, you can find more information on the website g.co/advanced-protection. In general, I hope that this introduction to the Advanced Protection Program has been informative for you, and I wish you a great day and enjoy the event. Bye-bye from Berlin.
Thank you very much for that informative bit. And now we are aware members need to go for committee meetings. We just have one last one from Nerima, which will be covered very quickly. And finally, we'll just come here to launch the YouTube channel, and we allow members to go and attend to their meeting. So thank you so much for bearing with us. And Nerima, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Alex. I felt it was important for us to discuss the mental and psychosocial, so I'll just run through it really quickly. If I can have the presentation up. No. Mental. There we go. Okay. So I'm not even going to go through this part. It basically asks the experience that you've had online. Have you ever been trolled? Have you ever been bullied? Has someone ever said things about you that is false? I know for all of you it is yes. And so we're going to go toward how to manage. And I thought this quote is very important. The most connected generation in history is right now, but it's also the most loneliest. So why is that so? A lot of women, especially in leadership, deal with OGBV, which is the harassment, the stalking, the trolling, the bullying, and even sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It might be something to do with your children or your husband, but you find yourself in the middle of the trolls and the conversation. So oftentimes after that happens, immediately we feel a sense of sadness. Some of us feel like crying, or you even feel like you're trapped. You cry? Me, I feel like my body is heavy. I can't move. I just become a zombie. In fact, at that point, my sister takes my phone. So what ends up happening? You have insomnia, you can't sleep, you have apathy for some, you overeat, depression, discomfort, dependence on your phone, where now you're going through the comments and you're like, who said this? You even go to their handle, you're like, ata akona followers, sijui saba. Yeah? You ignore, you go and you hit block, right? And so also because of your work, I've heard you talking about how you're so busy, you have no time. You have no time. And some of you are even in school, you know, you are studying, you're a politician, and then you have families, children, you're a widow. So the little time that you have, you spend with your family, right? So how do you cope? So a lot of times the first thing that we do, we find ourselves, we preserve ourselves by you either change your attitude. You become negative without realizing. You begin to think everyone, the whole world is against me. So you lose trust. Everyone around you is evil. And then there's this sense of coldness. And you don't even realize you're doing that to yourself. I want you to recognize it's your mental trying to protect you. So what can we do about it? So there are 3 methods. I think this is the most important part for today. It's the circle of influence. So the way I've put, there are things that you're in control of. Those are things in your house, in your home, your family members that are within that first basic. Then there are things that are your influence. So where you work as a politician, involvement with KEWOPA, and then there's the other circle where you cannot control. That's now when things now enter into the social media space and you're trending. It is just out of your control. So understanding those three is important, because sometimes we're in the third circle of can't control, and we're trying to come and control things. So now that's where you have to start looking at internally. So there are two methods that I like to look at. The gratitude walk. That's where when all these things are happening, you're able to take, doesn't have to be a physical walk, it can be a mental walk, where you think about the things that you're grateful for. Because sometimes when everything is crashing down, you begin to think there's nothing good happening in your life. But there are many things happening. And it's to reflect on those things, even if it's for 15 minutes. And that's why I said for me, I become immobile. So my sister takes my phone, because I know if I log on, I just enter this circle of darkness. So the gratitude walk helps. And it helps for those who know that they jump into this dark space very quickly. You know, for some women, it takes time. It's like it's not bothering them, wako tu sawa. They are fine, they carry on with the day, and then it's at night, when you're putting your head on your pillow, it begins to hit you, the things that are happening, because you're thinking about dealing with the day. The diamond is another method where this one takes a lot more in depth, where you think about your funeral. Imagine your funeral. Who would be there? And not just who would be there, who would be the three most important people that you would like to speak? Because there are always people who come and they are not invited and they force their way. You know them. You already know Aki, that one. You know. But they will have to speak and you're just like, what is she doing there? Okay? And then there are those three who you know, Aki, I really want them to speak. And what would you want them to say about you? Yeah, okay. Because let me walk with you. Because a lot of times, we think that our world is ending, but we don't really think about the end. Because we're all going to get to that end, whether we like it or not. But the three most important people will describe you as how. That's what I want you to focus on. Because a lot of times when people speak about you, they don't come and say, she had amazing degrees and PhD. They'll talk about how they made you feel. There was a time... Oh, because you're saying I'm speaking it into the universe. Oh, I see you under Walima. So basically, when people mention your characteristics, they will mention how kind you are, how you took the time to take their children to school, sometimes even how you fed them. And those are the things that we need to focus on as human beings. And we often forget that this is what I'm bringing into the world. And it's not to look at the death or the process of death. It's for you to realize and celebrate yourself as you're living, not to wait for people to celebrate you on that day. But it also helps in terms of building your stamina, because even some of these methods that I've mentioned, there are some women who I know, you have to think about which works for you, because monitoring is important. What ends up happening is we pack things at the back of our mind, not realizing that it's eating into us. We talk about resilience. Resilience is not about sleeping 3 hours and saying, leo nilikuwa kwa grao, I was on the ground, I was managing to meet people, I met with women, I did this, I've gone to parliament, I've done this. Resilience is sleeping and resting, because it's about recharging. A lot of times we think we're doing a lot with the time that we have, but are you really that productive if you're not sleeping well, if you're not focusing on things that need to be? So the monitoring is something that I see a lot of people not doing with their lives. And it basically means you selecting whichever method works for you and figuring out how to deal with it. But you have to have that conversation with yourself. You have to. You can't think that navigating in the social media world by just ignoring it, you have dealt with it. It might mean even seeking therapy, talking to friends and support group about it. It might also mean having somebody else deal with your social media account and not you. There are some women who deal with it personally and they are very strong, like Honorable Martha Karua, and she can respond to you immediate effect. There are some women who cave. They're just like, today, by the way, let me just avoid that whole social media. So as I conclude, why this is important, the fact that we are moving into a digital space, a lot of the work that you're doing, campaigning, for instance, is not just on the ground. As young people continue to enter the space, and the population in Kenya is majority youth, your campaigning will have to transfer to online, whether you like it or not. Your brand has to be online, whether you like it or not. And for women, they fear people seeing another side of themselves, or being too open, or that life of theirs being online. And so we need to start preparing women leaders for that transition. Because also another thing that I see, women are placed in boxes. You can see a man talk about a football game and how he hung out with his friends, and then the next day he talks about something politically and he has a very good point. Women, it is very difficult for you to do that. To talk about hanging out with your girls. There was a time I was in a picture with Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Yeah. And they'll be like, hey, look at this drunk woman. Huh? Why is she not at home with her family? You know, you're judged more. So how can we navigate those spaces? And it has a lot to do with your mental health. So thank you. I'd like to now call my colleague Cecilia to just continue with her session.
Good morning. If I was in rubbers, I would run. So I'm Cecilia Maundu. I'm a broadcast journalist and I'm a digital security trainer. I'm remarkable because I use tools to keep me safe online. The internet is our space. Nobody should be able to push us out of the space, and there are so many tools that can be able to keep you safe online. So the first thing, Google yourself. How many of you take time to Google themselves? They don't say make Google your best friends for nothing. Always Google yourself. Find out how much of your information is online. Audit your social media accounts. I'm sure all of you are on social media. When social media came about, we were all excited. We would put even our phone numbers. Then it was safe. Now it's no longer the safe space that we used to know. So you audit your accounts, just know what is there that you don't need to be there. And especially for people who are in the public eye, you know, maybe you put names of your children then because we are so in love with our children. But now because we want to keep them safe, we have to do an audit. And then you document your abuse. I can't say this enough. Document, document, document. Always document your abuse. You've gone online, you found someone has said something funny about you, just take a screenshot. Document that abuse because you can be able to use the law against that person. And it's also very funny, you find some people abusing you on their normal accounts. There are those who will create fake accounts and abuse you, but there are those who have the audacity to use their normal account. Such people you can be able to use the law. And then review your location settings. With these phones that we have, we take a lot of photos, especially when we are with our friends or you're doing something, you take photos. So make sure you always disable your location accounts because they take all the information, they take a lot of information that you don't need. And then self-care, which Nerima talked about. And then strong passwords. You know, we keep repeating having a strong password. Having a strong password is very, very important. And what do we mean by a strong password? Always make sure it's more than 12 characters. And also when we talk about strong password, have specific passwords for different accounts. You can't use one password for all accounts. Mama boy, you're all mama boy across. No. And you know, it's so easy for us to do that because you always remember. You know, sometimes you're trying to log into your account, you're like, oh, I forgot my password. What is my password? You go to a note you written somewhere. You can't write your passwords all over. And that's when we talk about also something called two-step verification. It's a double layer of protection. You know, somebody can be able to access your account, but when you have a two-step verification, or what we call 2FA, it's able to protect you. And enabling a two-step verification is very easy. It's easy as opening this water bottle. No, it's even easier than opening this water bottle. Yes, so it's as simple as going to your account, Google account. There is the navigation panel. You just select security, and there you are. You have a two-step verification. And since we talked about having different passwords, you know we have so many accounts. You know, we can't manage. Then we bring in something called the password manager. Just as the name suggests, it manages all your password, you know, and it even goes ahead and generates strong passwords for you. So always have a password manager. Google has one. There are also different types of password managers, and I always advise people that before you settle on a password manager, do a little bit of research. Go back to Google, you know, do more about it, you know, choose what works best for you. Yes, a password manager. Well, so Alex, add me just one more minute. Yes. So a password manager, as I said, it manages your password, you know. So there are different types of password managers. It's basically like an app, you know. And when you have a password manager, instead of the way you have to write down your password or come up with a password manager, it actually generates very strong password for you. And there are different types of password manager. There's like LastPass. As I said, also Google has one. There's KeePass. So as I said, just find out more about what you want to settle on. Yes. And another thing about a password manager, if you decide to generate your own password, it can tell if the password is weak or not. Yes. I knew you knew. Somebody who's gone to an Ivy League school. Yes. So because of time, I think I will only mention one point there, which is apps. Please don't have apps that you don't need on your phone. Nowadays, we have apps for everything, apart from washing utensils, you know. So in case you have an app that you don't use on your phone, delete it, because these apps have a habit of harvesting our data without knowing. For those who are mothers and your children are always playing with your phone and they're downloading games, always make sure you know which apps they're downloading on your phone, because those apps they're downloading also have a habit of harvesting our information without us knowing. In case you have a question, Nerima will be running the Q&A. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Cecilia. In fact, even you are not wearing your rubber shoes, you have really ran through that presentation. And I can actually see, honorable members, that now it's 12:12, and our program was to end at 12:20, so we have kind of recovered, so we are cognizant, but it's at the expense of people in high heels running as if they're in rubber shoes. They had a lot more, and we are happy, like she has said, to share that information. We are now coming to the moment where protocol requires that I address the chair of KEWOPA, Honorable Gathoni Wamushomba, to unveil the YouTube channel for KEWOPA. And for that session, I will therefore ask Mercy to come and take us through that unveiling. And before the members sit down at the unveiling, they'll just post, there'll be a small little thing I'll announce after that. So kindly come and take us through the launch of the YouTube channel for KEWOPA.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I'll call the representative for the chairperson, Honorable Mushomba. I'll call Honorable Dr. Tekla Tum, who's our treasurer, to take us through the next bit on the unveiling of the KEWOPA channel. I think she has 2 things to say before she launches. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Kuku. You have taken us through safety and security. You have said our mental health should be upright. You have really assisted us. Some of us who are just answering straight away when they abuse us in the social media. You have talked about gender equality and diversity. Thank you, because all women belong to Google, and you don't look at the political dispensations we are in. You have said you need strong and resilient women, and we are going more stronger than we came. Some of us who are shy in cameras, we have said we are remarkable. Thank you for the Heshimu Tata hashtag program. Thank you for I am remarkable. We are to celebrate ourselves. We don't wait for people to celebrate us when we are passed on. So thank you so much. Our mental health is what is required right now as we are in the elections. So we are to safeguard ourselves and safeguard our families. So we are going to unveil the KEWOPA YouTube right now. Yeah. Members, can you come and join?
Yes.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Yes. Members, I'm assisting you.
Yeah.
I'll just what will happen? She'll tell you. I'll tell you what is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. But I'll tell you at the moment. Let me call the people. So as the chair calls those people, I also want our partners to also join in the photograph, starting with Agnes, Michael Murungi, Professor Kimani Njogu, Cecilia, and Nerima, representing our partners. Some can be behind, especially our partners. Our partner can be behind the screen. You all go there, because we are unveiling it on this. And some can be behind the screen, especially our partners. But Agnes, I would really like you to be at the front. Agnes, I would like you to be at the front with the chair. Agnes and Michael, yeah. Thank you so much. Now, the chair is going to unveil this, and this is how we are going to do it. We are all digital. We have also learned how to be digital now. No more ribbons. So, and scissors, environment friendly. We don't want to keep cutting trees. So what the chair will do, and is for the members to assist her, is to count down to the launch. So she'll start, and this is only rehearsal, we are not launching it. She will say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and those who want to point at it to see whether it's going to launch will do there. So the chair can lead in that, and then start countdown, and we are about to launch, cue everything. So the chair, you just say, and then your members and all the people there say 1, and everybody in the room, you say 5. Anything you want to celebrate, so start with 5. And before I continue, Honorable Pasaris, I recognize your presence. Thank you so much for joining at the launch. Let's clap for her as well. You want to say we are remarkable because we are launch after that. So, Honorable Chair, please lead us with the countdown to the launch. And we are giving you the microphone. Microphone, please, for that to be on the live stream. Yes, so there we go. Start with 5 now.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Remarkable. You can do that. Remarkable. Thank you so much. That is a YouTube channel. Please hold there because this is the short announcement I promised. I think Google has also been touched very much by the members. They have just decided there's something they want to give. So give the microphone to Agnes. She has a microphone. Agnes Gadaya. Thank you.
I'm very, very impressed this group of people do not have an issue about proclaiming their accomplishments. So as you go out into the campaign trail, be bold, be loud, be unafraid. Let them hear the transformation you have caused in this country. The second thing I wanted to say is there was a link there where they said you can register for Remarkable training. And I thought about, for example, all the women you have, young girls you have saved from FGM. Imagine if they had Remarkable training too. So you can actually register your groups, your women groups, your girl groups, and we'll take them through the training for free. We will come where you are. What you had today was a snippet. It's actually quite a long training. And when people live there, they feel very, very empowered. So use it as a tool. We welcome, we hope to hear from you. Nerima is our newest trained facilitator. I was mentioning to her, you actually have to do a certain minimum Remarkable trainings per year to remain certified. And so we will also be calling on you to help us with this training. So thank you very much. Now you're all about to become YouTube stars. Please, please, please take the opportunity. We have a team here available to do your Remarkable videos. So far we were only able to do 2, but we have a whole large number of others that we're going to be posting on there. We hope to see you there. And what happens, even your great-grandchildren will see those videos one day. So immortalize yourself, immortalize your accomplishments, and post your videos on there. No, what, right now?
Anybody who'd want to have a YouTube channel today, Michelle is here. You can start making them here. Those who want them here or this venue, yes.
So what I would... Somewhere. Okay. So Madam Chair, for the day, I would like to present you with this book about Black YouTube creators. We hope you're successful as a channel, and therefore one day you will actually be in either the next edition or a future edition of this book that we publish globally.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be seated, and then thank you so much for that, and also for the happiness. And with the authority and the power granted by me during this meeting by the chair, and cognizant that we are in Nairobi County, and aware that Honorable Esther Passaris has joined us, and realizing that she needs to also say her remarkability, I beg the Secretariat to give me authority to grant her the opportunity to come here and give a vote of thanks on behalf of KEWOPA as a parting shot. So, Honorable Passaris, kindly come and give a vote of thanks on behalf of KEWOPA.
Wow, okay, so let me start by saying I am remarkable. I think this campaign by Google has been amazing. I came for the training a few months ago, and it was, I think you were launching the concept here, but I think it still needs a lot of grounding so that people can understand it. I'm really happy that I found my fellow members of parliament here. The last time we had the training as well, we had a few members of parliament, and now you want to take it to the grassroots. All of us have got women that want to be inspired, from MCAs to MPs. If we just look at Nairobi, 17 constituencies, other than myself as the woman representative, we had one other woman, Masika Kuya, who was elected in 17 constituencies. In 85 wards of Nairobi, which is the county assembly, right, the county government, you had only 5 women that made it. So a lot of them get into nominations, and with nominations there's no budget. We're really lucky that those before us fought for us to get, as women representatives, some kind of funding. But you know, if we don't have funding and we don't have visuals being seen out there, it's really, really difficult to actually plug in and win. So getting the women that are aspiring, I mean, we didn't achieve the 2/3 gendered bill. It's the only part of the Constitution that wasn't implemented. And we're hoping that with this campaign, if we at least touch the many aspirants, women who've dared to come out, we should be able then to get them to feel remarkable. Just this weekend, I had a youth who climbed my car. Somebody I know, somebody I've supported through my GAF. He was absolutely, totally drunk, probably influenced to do what he did. I mean, he climbed from the bonnet of my car all the way to the top where I was sitting on the sunroof and said, I am not getting off. I want door, nipe door. And he had a whole group of youth cheering him, nipe door, nipe door. And I said, I'm not giving you anything. I did not succumb to the pressure of giving him money at that stage. The thought that was going through my head was, we've just come out from this abuse of a woman on Bagathi Road. All right, and now we have this youth climbing my car. I'm an elected member of parliament. I've got my armed bodyguards. I've got the security on the side. He's actually climbed the car. And when we finally convinced him to get off, he kicked the windscreen and damaged it, all right, shattered the windscreen. And, you know, I decided I'm going to report this incident. And everybody was saying, oh, no, he's a youth, he's a thug, he's this, he's that. You know, it will be dangerous if you report. And I said, you know what? If he is all that, then I have to report, because if he does this to me, what is he doing to the women in the constituency he lives? So for me, that's one of the things that made me remarkable. The fact that I finished with the roadshow, I went all the way to the police station in Ruaraka, I filed the complaint, the police are looking for him. We should actually not have fear. You cannot be remarkable if you have fear. Have faith that the system will work for us as women and it will protect us. We have to have that faith, because you cannot be remarkable and you live in fear. You cannot be remarkable and you have little faith. You cannot be remarkable and you think that you're a lesser sex, that you're less deserving, that resources are in between you and your seat. So let's remain remarkable. Let's ensure that we deliver as many seats to women. And it's not because we feel that the girl child deserves this. No, it's because with 50% population being women, we have to be equally represented. This country signed up to the SDGs. SDG number 5 is gender parity. The Constitution offered us 1/3. We can't even achieve that. So let's just go for 50-50. Women have to support each other. We have to stand for each other. But we also have to have substance to be elected. We cannot also say just because you're a woman, it doesn't matter whether you have substance or not, it's because you're a woman. No, we want women that are remarkable to hold those remarkable positions and deliver remarkable services to the country at large. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you, Google.
Thank you so much for that vote of thanks and expression of your remarkability. It is now 12:20. At this point, the first thing I want to do is to say goodbye to the online audience and also request that we formally declare the online session ended. And so goodbye for the people online. Asante, thank you guys. Now I want to make only one last statement, and that is really what we may say as we walk out of this door. What is it, our major takeaway? What is our call to action?